Hello there, good day to you, all of you, and every one of you. Thank you very much for joining me today. I haven't cleaned my specs, so I'm going to do that now. I hope everyone's had a much better day than I have. I've been asleep most of the day today, which hasn't been very entertaining for me or anybody else. A bit like these podcasts or vlogs or wastecasts, as I call them. Nobody's contacted me to do a broadcast. That's where I'll go live and do whatever you want me to do in the local area within reason. I'm not going to do anything illegal, and I'm not going to do anything improper or immoral or completely out of the bounds of reasonable requests, but I will adhere to your requests if you'd like me to. And I'm coming a little bit later tonight because I've just been really tired today. Yeah, that's just been about the long and the short of it. We're already a minute in. I've got to go and have some supper, take my medication in a bit. Supper in the hospital is just cereal and toast that they serve in the evenings, because lots of people have to take potent meds. So just been looking at birthday presents to my brother. It's his birthday in a couple of weeks. If anyone wants to go and see him and buy him a birthday present like I'm trying to do, then that'd be good. Oh, there he is. Let's see what he's saying. I shouldn't really be doing this during the wastecast, but I'm just making my vlog, mate. I'll get back to you in 2 minutes. So, current affairs. Let's swipe left onto Google and see what we can find for me to read about for 5 minutes. China are drilling a hole over 11,000 metres deep into the desert. I wonder what they're doing that for. It's very interesting, isn't it? Sky News 1 day ago. Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, Council Skies Review, not enough irresistible everyman anthems. Well, that's unfortunate for Noel Gallagher, isn't it? 1 day ago. Richard Wakeling, crime boss extradited from the UK to the UK from Thailand, starts his jail sentence. Well, there's lots of people who are involved in serious organised crime. I've crossed paths with a few of them. Most people are a bit like the Duke in Layer Cake. You know, the guy with the yellow Range Rover that's just a complete fuckwit that, like, kind of, there's, you know, they say a fool and his money is soon parted. And my mum once said to me, my mum used to sell a bit of coke and a bit of weed on the side to subsidise her nursing career. Oh, sorry, that's complete horseshit. When she was younger, she used to do that, and then she went straight and started nursing, and then sadly ended up in the same ward, Turner Ward at Torbay Hospital, that she'd been working on when she sadly passed away from adenocarcinoma 2014. The less said about that, the better. But she once said to me that she didn't think there's very many old men in the game. You know, you don't see very many people involved like Mr. Wakeling as a crime boss, supposedly. You don't see very many of them who have done it all their life and have managed to stay afloat and not either die or get busted and go to jail like this chap is probably going to, or get beaten within an inch of their life, or lose somebody they love, or get everything taken off them by somebody. I think the parole system in the UK is a bit of a nasty thing. There's lots of people who basically work as slaves for the police. You know, they work as grasses, and once you have a parole officer, they very often extract intelligence out of people and tell them to do things. Otherwise, they go back to jail. You know, and when people are released on parole system's notoriously corrupt, and the criminal justice system and the police kind of investigative profile is very lacking in that. I've seen very little in the media about that. But yeah, crime doesn't pay, guys. I mean, it does. It pays incredibly well. But it's a bit like having all the cheats on GTA. It's just not something you want to do. How the fuck do you spell who? Kevin Bridges on Flirting in the 90s. Brand new tour, Universal Comedy. Do you like Kevin Bridges, people? I think his material is very good. I find his manner a little bit inane, which probably won't resonate with very many people, but he reminds me, and he's nothing like Lee Evans. Lee Evans' material is very good, but there's nothing really funny about the situation I'm in at the moment, so I don't know how much I want to comment on that. Sci-fi writer Ted Chiang, the machines we have now are not conscious. The visionary author now on AI's limits, the uses of science fiction, and why there's a market opportunity for volleyballs. Chiang's score of stories bear the marks of his distinctive style, simplicity, scientific rigour, and originality. That's showcased one day ago. Don't know who this guy is. I'm not going to read you the article because it's late and I don't want too many people to get too bored watching this, and I'm trying to chat to my brother about what I should buy him for his birthday. It's very important that you buy people birthday presents, especially when they're your brother. Not that he's going to buy me one. He probably will. A Pioneer DJ controller is probably what he's getting, or an Avisu jacket, if we can afford one. Anyway, I've swiped away from that news. Cottaging. There's nothing like the middle aisle of Aldi. Sean Locke, Lockipedia. Sean Locke was brilliant. I definitely rate him as a comedian. I think he's fantastic. Starship Troopers. Now there's a good film. If you haven't seen Starship Troopers, people, definitely watch Starship Troopers. Because that's a brilliant film. I've read a brilliant article all about that the other day. I could probably just about read that. I sent it. Did I send it to my brother? I think I did send it to my brother. I'm not going to be able to find it. It's basically all about the links between the First and Second World War and Starship Troopers. And it was just a fantastic article. I'm not going to be able to find it in our thread of messages. But I probably should just call it an evening. I've left it too late to do the Wastecast tonight, and we're already at 8 minutes. But please, phone me on the ward phone, and if for some reason they tell you that I'm not available, or I'm too busy, or I'm somewhere away from the phone, then what you can do is just ask me to go live. I can go live anywhere in this room, in the confines of this room, and I can go out on leave for an hour every day, and yeah, that's what you can do to verify where I am and who I am. That might sound like a fucking load of tosh, but there is wisdom and method in the madness that might come across as. Anyway, won't waste any more of your time. I'm going to take my medication in a bit. It's now 21:21, and my beard's coming along quite nicely, my facial hair, and I wish you all the best and hope that you've had a far better day today on the 3rd of June than I have, because it's always nice when everyone has a nice day, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Catch you in a bit.